See how one couple has turned their home into a time capsule.
Learn how a popular TV star encouraged students to chase their dreams.
And hear what students think of our basketball stars leaving for the NBA. All this and more tonight on Wildcast.
Live from the University of Arizona UATV studio, this is Wildcast.
Welcome to Wildcast. I'm Sarina Navarrete.
And I'm Danielle Carpenter. Thanks for joining us tonight. Tucson is home to more than a few hidden treasures, and Tin Town is one of them. I took a tour of this small home turned into a mini museum and spoke with the couple who created it.
The roof in the kitchen was gone. It was just skylight. There was no electric, no water. The sewage was improperly run. The ceiling had caved in, so the building was in bad shape. And, you know, people used to come in, our friends, at first when they came in and saw the condition of the building, they thought we were crazy, really. But we had an insight of what could be done here. We're avid collectors, and so we needed a place to put our collection. So that's where the Tin Town part starts outside.
Tin Town holds over 4,000 collectibles and antiques, and each piece has its own story.
We collect everything from light bulbs to dinosaur poop. You know, lots of military things, Art Deco things. We try to save things from the city of Tucson and Arizona. We've created a museum, not only inside this building, but in Tin Town. So people come from all over the world to see our creations. So it's been a joyful experience, and it still is.
It became successful in reference to word of mouth. Everything has been done here that way, just word of mouth. So it turned out to be something bigger than we anticipated, exposure-wise and party-wise and everything else has been wonderful.
What we did with this market, which was a site of tragedy, really, we turned it into a very positive place.
So that's what we kind of strive for, is hanging on to things that a lot of times get lost in the junkyard and everybody forgets about them.
Well, my son, he decided to start working in metal, and he's done a couple pieces for our neighborhood. We have a lot of his pieces, and so when Gary and I are no longer here, Adam and his wife Megan will take care of Tin Town.
Reporting from Tin Town, I'm Danielle Carpenter for Wildcast.
How much fun was that?
It was amazing. They just had so much cool stuff everywhere, and just the things that they would make from things that they've saved, like things from, you know, closed down buildings from Tucson or just all over the world. They had things from movies. It was really neat. So everyone should go look at it.
It looks like really amazing. A new research vice president was appointed last week. President Ann Weaver Hart announced Kimberly Espy's appointment, and she will assume the role on May 27th. According to the Search Advisory Committee, Espy stood out due to her experience, listening skills, and understanding of the upcoming research projects. She is currently the Vice President for Research and Innovation at the University of Oregon. Espy has studied both normal and abnormal development in children ages 3 to 6 and their ability to pay attention. She is moving her research to the U of A because she feels it will make a bigger impact here.
UA students will have the chance to dance the night away thanks to UA's Engineering Student Council. The council will be hosting a student ball for the first time in almost a decade. The ball will be a masquerade-themed event with refreshments and open bar accessible to those over 21. The ball, students say, is to break up the monotony of final exams and end this year's stress. Over 100 tickets have already been sold, and students are expecting the event to be a success. The ball is open to all students and will take place at the Arizona Historical Society on May 10th, with tickets purchasable from council members.
The U of A has passed a tuition increase, but students can be protected from rising costs by the new guaranteed tuition plan. Brendan Mejia has more on how students are reacting to the hike.
With the 2014-2015 school year right around the corner, tuition rates plan to increase for in- and out-of-state students come the start of next year. The Arizona Board of Regents proposed a 2% tuition increase for resident graduates and undergraduate students, as well as a 5% increase for non-resident graduates and undergraduates as well.
For an out-of-state student, it's like very, very much, and it's financially a burden.
The Guaranteed Tuition Program will guarantee students with a set tuition for 4 years. Students who don't join the program will have the increase in tuition, along with all the incoming students as well.
I was an out-of-state resident. I came from New York. I paid about $2,000 a year to come here. Obviously, costs do go up, but I think that the state should try to be more responsible for it by maybe having another hotel tax or tax cigarettes. You know, this way they can achieve the revenues that are needed, because I know a lot of students, it's hard enough for them to get here, and then for them to have to stay here or maybe drop out because they got to pay another $200-300 a year is a big nut to crack. So,
The raise in tuition going up again, President Hart's proposal shows exactly how the University of Arizona will allocate these funds for student academics and research programs that help benefit students and the state. Reporting for Wildcast, I'm Brandon Mejia.
See what words of wisdom a Hollywood star had to give to UA students after the break. Popular Glee star Lauren Potter came to the UA campus to give an inspirational speech to students wanting to go into the TV industry. Wildcast reporter Madison Noble attended the event and gathered reactions from students.
Glee's favorite trio, Lauren Potters, comes to the UA campus to talk to students about following their dreams in spite of all obstacles. Many came out to see the hilarious and sassy actress in person.
Hello. Hi, it's so good to be here today at the University of Arizona in beautiful Tucson, Arizona.
She definitely wasn't what I expected. She was very personable, and she was funny, and she's just as sassy as she was in the show. So that was really cool. She's really inspiring. It was actually a tearjerker to hear what she had to say and what she's been through. She has a lot of wisdom.
This huge Hollywood star talked about her life growing up and the road to Glee. She talked about the difficulties living with Down syndrome and the very hurtful R word. She also talked briefly about her relationship with Corey Monteith, the Glee star that just took over the media back in July.
It was great having Lauren Potter come to U of A to help talk to people about overcoming differences and chasing your dreams no matter what's holding you back.
Nice to have somebody with her fame and her notoriety and her level of success come out and represent the Down syndrome community and talk about building awareness in this area.
Lauren Potter has inspired thousands and continues to be an activist for the equality of everyone. She wants to spread the word to kids with Down syndrome to stand up for themselves and be the better person. Reporting for Wildcast from the South Ballroom, I'm Madison Noble.
We may have had some spring showers this weekend, but summer temperatures are already starting to reach us. We'll go to weather reporter Shay Sorensen now for a look at this week's forecast. Shay?
Good evening, Wildcats. The high today was 92 degrees, which is 8 degrees above our average of 84. It was breezy today due to a low pressure system moving in. These breezy conditions should continue into tomorrow, bringing down the high to 86. On Thursday, we can expect calm winds and sunny skies. The next round of breezy conditions will move in Friday afternoon as another system clips the southwest. A potential chance of mountain showers can be expected on Saturday if there's enough moisture. The forecasted highs for this weekend will decrease as a result of this low to the upper 70s. Windy conditions will remain through Sunday, and by Monday, we can expect sunny skies and a high of 82. That's all I have for you, Wildcats, and I'll see you next time.
With the sun high in the sky, Tucsonans are headed out to the annual Pima County Fair. If you haven't gone yet, there's still time as the fair runs until this Sunday, April 27th. There's attractions for all ages, from small kid rides to huge spinning carnival rides. There's free music and performances, various animal attractions, and of course all the fried food you can eat. Many of Tucson's most talented artists, crafters, and bakers are at the fair showcasing their work. So head on over if you're looking for some fun local summer fun.
After the break, see how the UA is helping its athletes keep their grades up, even while on the road.
I'm Derek Williams, the former U of A Wildcat. You're watching UATV. Don't change the channel.
Hi, it's David Hasselhoff, the Hawk. Get Hawk with UATV. Stay tuned. Don't change the dial.
A program modeled after the think tank aimed directly at athletes has been created. Commitment to an Athlete's Total Success, or CATS, is dedicated to UA athletes succeeding in academics. According to Wesley Moss, Associate Athletic Director and Director of the CATS Academics, the program is aimed to make sure that the Wildcat athletes not only succeed in a sport, but graduate with a degree in the field they want. So far, the UA has seen positive results. UA football was #1 out of the Pac-12 in the NCAA 2013 Academic Progress Report. The athletes are constantly on the road, so CATS offers the first online tutoring to help keep them remain successful in class while traveling.
Two UA basketball favorites are making their way into the NBA. Wildcast reporter Riley Brown spoke to students about the loss and their expectations for our Wildcats' careers.
Arizona basketball said goodbye to freshman forward Aaron Gordon and junior guard Nick Johnson as they declared for the NBA draft last week. The two led the team on all parts of the court, with Johnson averaging 16.3 points per game and Gordon with 12.4.
I feel like Aaron is athletic enough and he's a very good basketball player to be leaving.
Well, I mean, I'm sad, but I think he's doing it to better his career, so good luck to him. With one of the top recruiting classes, I think we should be okay, and we also have one All-American coming in to fill Aaron Gordon's spot, which I think will definitely be beneficial for the team.
And Nick, he's been here a while, and I felt like this was kind of his year to be the man, and he kind of was the man for us. And I think it's time for him to pass the torch to someone else for next year.
While the loss of both players is definitely a blow to the program, Arizona comes in with one of the top recruiting classes in the nation, capping it off with All-American small forward Stanley Johnson out of Mater Dei High School in California.
Just keep it going rather than, taking a year off. We just need to keep going.
Reporting from the University of Arizona, I'm Riley Brown for Wildcast.
Big news for Wildcat fans, and there's plenty to be excited about. Sports reporter Chelsea Moe has more on what to look forward to. Chelsea?
Hello, Wildcats. This week in women's basketball, the team has signed 2 more players for the upcoming season. The Wildcats will welcome transfer students Melina Washington and Lauren Evans, in addition to the 5 newcomers that signed last November. In softball, the Cats will take on the Aggies this week at Hillenbrand Stadium. The doubleheader against the Aggies will be the first 2 games of 5 home games this week for Arizona. They host Utah Friday through Sunday. In men's basketball, Sean Miller and the Arizona men's basketball staff announced the signing of Dusan Restic on Wednesday, adding to an incoming recruiting class that is already among the most highly regarded in the nation. That's all in sports. Back to you.
Thanks for tuning into Wildcast. There's some upcoming events here at the U of A you might be interested in.
Friday, the Red Cross is hosting a blood drive, and the weekly farmers market will be held at the College of Medicine.
From 6 to 8 p.m. in celebration of the 75th anniversary of The Wizard of Oz, a reading will be held by the UA College of Humanities.
Saturday, Tech Parks Arizona is hosting a solar go-kart race at the Honda Circuit, and the new Chinese Cultural Experience Center will have its opening ceremony at 11 a.m.
On Sunday, UA Studio presents Mr. Marmalade by Noah Nadel, and UA Presents will be hosting Bobby McFerrin at Centennial Hall, accompanied by his band Spirit You All.
For more information on any of these events and others being held at the UA, visit our Facebook page, UATV 3.
You can watch us anytime online at uatv.arizona.edu or on our YouTube channel, UATV CH3. We'll see you next week for another edition of Wildcast.